Well, if you're a gun owner in House District 13, the western edge of Indiana, trying to decide who is the pro-gun candidate in your upcoming primary, guys, have some good news for you. We're breaking that race down right now. Hey guys, Aaron Dorr here with the Indiana Firearms Coalition. The May primary is almost here, and we're getting a lot of questions from IFC members in House District 13 asking us, between Representative Sharon Negele and Matt Commons, who is the pro-gun candidate. It's this area over here. It's Benton County, Warren County, portions of White, Tippecanoe, Montgomery, and Fountain County. It's a big district. And the question you're asking us, as always, is not who claims to be pro-gun, because it's a Republican Party primary. Everyone claims to be pro-gun. The question you're asking us is, who can we trust that will fight for our gun rights in the Indiana House? So since the session adjourned, we've spent our time working to survey every candidate running to represent us in the legislature. And we've also combined public statements the candidates have made and any votes that they cast to give you guys this very objective review on where these candidates stand. So we're going to break this whole thing down for you. But I'm going to tell you right now that we're going to save the worst for last in this video, because being very candid, Sharon Negele has cast a ton of very bad votes on your gun rights that she is currently desperately trying to hide from. So we'll get to that in just a few minutes. So we asked the candidates the same questions on our candidate survey. It's a 10-question survey. You can see all the results and the questions for yourself on our website. We only had room to put 5 on the board today, but the full survey results and the questions themselves are, again, visible on the survey on our website. And so we asked Matt Commons, would you oppose gun registration in the form of universal background checks? It was a hot issue this session in Indy. He said yes, he would oppose any effort to register our guns. And then we asked him the big question, would you oppose any effort to ban AR-15s and 30-round magazines? Because that bill was also filed this session in the legislature. Matt Commons proudly said he would oppose any attempt to ban AR-15s. We asked him the same question about raising the age to 21. You see, this is a big topic right now, both here in Indiana, but also across the country. The left and a bunch of rhinos, they want to say that an 18-year-old can fight and die for our country in foreign lands with a firearm, but you come back home to Indiana, for example, and you want a Glock 19 or an AR-15 and you're not 21, you're only 20 years old, no, you can't have one. Matt Commons was insulted by that question, probably because he was an 82nd Airborne veteran who lost a leg in military service. He said he would oppose any effort to penalize young Hoosiers. And then we kind of turned the questions around from defense to offense, and we said, would you support the Second Amendment Preservation Act? This is IFC's signature bill that would tell Joe Biden you can no longer use Indiana troopers, deputies, or city cops to enforce federal gun control laws. SAPA is spreading all across red America right now because the red states are realizing that this president is a madman, and he's just passing gun control left and right, not through Congress, but by grabbing his pen and signing executive orders. And then he expects our cops to enforce that tyranny right here in Indiana. SAPA law says no. SAPA law says that our cops will only enforce Indiana law when it comes to firearms, ammunition, or accessories. We asked Matt Commons, would you support that? Matt said he would support it. He said, hell, he'd sponsor the bill for us if he gets to the Indiana House. We also asked him about repealing red flags. It's an embarrassment, but it's the truth. Indiana has red flag gun seizures. We passed the original version in 2005, and it was expanded in 2019. And it's disgusting because red states all around us right now are blocking red flags, and some are banning red flag gun seizures, but not us, not our pro-gun Republicans, heavy sarcasm intended, in Indy. And so we asked Matt Commons, would you support our bill to repeal red flag laws? And Matt Commons, again, proudly answered pro-gun. But folks, that's where the good news ends, and I got to change markers from green to red because Sharon Negele is running as fast as she can away from her record when it comes to the Second Amendment. Oh, she'll tell you right now she's 100% pro-gun. She's doing a great job trying to fool gun owners about that. But the reality is we gave her the same candidate survey that we gave Matt Commons. We texted it to her, we emailed it to her, we mailed it to her, and she is refusing to tell gun owners where she stands on the hot issues of the day. So would she oppose gun registration? We don't know because she won't say. What about an AR-15 ban or 30-round magazine ban? Sharon refuses to say that she would vote against it. We asked her about raising the age from 18 to 21. She will not answer that question, and she won't tell us where she stands on SEPA or where she stands on our efforts to repeal red flag gun seizures in the state. So she'll say she's pro-gun generically, but when we ask her all these questions, she just runs. And so we began to do a little bit of a deeper dive on her record, because that's what we do here at the Indiana Firearms Coalition. And it wasn't very hard to find. We knew right where to look. We went to 2019's vote to expand red flag gun seizures. Again, other red states are blocking them or banning them, but not Indiana. We expanded red flag gun seizures again in 2019. Now, if you're new to this issue, I want to be very clear. A red flag gun seizure law allows someone who does not like you to file a complaint with the judge that you might be dangerous. No evidence, no criminal charges, no indictments, no arrest, just you might be dangerous, and allows a judge to confiscate your firearms before you've ever been convicted of a crime in a court of law. It shreds our due process rights, and they're blatantly unconstitutional. So in 2019, when the rhinos wanted to go and expand red flag laws, how do you think Representative Negele voted? That's right. She stabbed us right in the back, and she voted with the Democrats and the worst rhinos in the building to expand red flag laws. The roll call vote number is 146. The date of the vote, February 12, 2019. They even give us the time, 3:11 p.m. So don't take our word for it. Go and look it up. Again, 2019, roll call vote number 146, February 12, 3:11 p.m. This is disgusting stuff. And that wasn't the only time that Sharon Negele voted against your gun rights. Just last year, the Democrats, who don't have a lot of power in Indy, they put together a gun control bill to make it a crime to possess a Glock trigger or an auto sear. Pick your vernacular. Now, I just want to be clear. Even that's unconstitutional. I don't care what the ATF says. The Constitution is clear, and this is clearly an infringement. But separately from the policy, the politics of this could not be more disgusting, because as Republicans in the House were fighting like hell to advance the Second Amendment Preservation Act, and as IFC members in her district were asking Sharon to co-sponsor that bill, she refused. But when the Democrats go to Negele and say, would you help us pass a gun control bill? There she is, arm in arm, and she voted for that trash just last year. It's roll call number 343. The date is April 3rd, 2023. And again, that handy time, 2:44 p.m. So guys, it's pretty clear when you analyze their public statements, when you analyze the voting history, when you analyze the candidate survey program, that while everybody claims to be pro-gun, Matt Commons has put it on the line by signing his candidate survey 100% pro-gun. And almost every time that we have asked her to do the right thing and vote pro-gun in the House, Sharon Negele stabs us in the back. And now she is refusing to tell gun owners where she stands on these hot issues of the day when it comes to our gun rights. So if you're a voter in this district and you bump into Matt Commons in the campaign trail or at an event, be sure to thank him for standing up and signing his IFC candidate survey 100% pro-gun. And if you see Sharon Negele, be sure to ask her to apologize for voting against your gun rights multiple times in the last couple of years in Indy, and tell her to stop hiding her views in the Second Amendment and to complete the Indiana Firearms Coalition candidate questionnaire. Guys, that's our report from this race. Do me a favor, share it on all of your social media platforms. Make sure everyone knows where these two candidates stand. And don't forget, you can see breakdowns on lots of other races on our YouTube channel and Facebook page right now, so be sure to check them out. Guys, finally, join the fight today at joinifc.com.